Well, Ultraman has left the fight. Fuck, what a good episode. This episode really nailed Soroto's dilemma. Not just who he is, but what he is even allowed to be. After last week's episode, he knows that he's a space gazer. He's not supposed to interfere, at least when there isn't any outside interference. And he's not really supposed to choose a side. He is literally an organism that is supposed to just warn off. And having pretty much Omega constantly trying to push him towards his original role was such a good way to pretty much externalize that pressure. Omega isn't an evil possession. Omega is not any possession at all. It's supposed to be the way that Omega presents himself to Soroto is the way that Omega should be, but Omega with his memory lost became Soroto, and it's so interesting. Like, Omega as a character is kind of empty, without really hesitation, without any attachment, and it's oddly terrifying. Like a protector that doesn't care, he just does his job and leaves, is interesting, and it really starts to hurt to see Soroto see himself as a burden. He doesn't believe like he's actually saving anyone anymore. He thinks that his own existence making everything worse. He's stuck in a mental hurricane where every option is a betrayal. If he finds he violating the space gazer code of conduct. If he doesn't, people die. If he chooses Earth, what about Genesis? What about the multiple planets that probably weren't saved? So when he decides to leave in the end of the episode, it doesn't feel like something like a big heroic decision. It doesn't feel like a big betrayal. It feels like a removal. Like, the only way to not actively damn someone is to step out of the equation entirely, which makes it such a unique tragedy. He doesn't pick Earth. He doesn't pick the space gazers either. He just disappears. And honestly, he's probably regretting it and probably maybe starts thinking about a second option. Hey, maybe the Genesians' appearance, maybe even the artifact that Gobora actually starts consuming is the reason why the kaijus are waking up. Hey, it came out of a meteorite, so it is an external force in some sort of way, so it's interesting. While I think Kosei is the missing piece here, because he's stuck in the most worst position there has to be. He knows more than Uta and Ayumi, and he's not telling them everything. He understands enough to be scared, but not enough to really stop it. Soroto literally said to him that he's fighting with Kosei, not for humanity, not for the planet. And then he leaves, him behind without any real explanation, just a look. And Omega takes the meteor kaijus with him, stripping Kosei of the way to actually help the fight. That moment felt genuinely heartbreaking. It's not just Kosei losing a teammate. He's losing the one person that chose him. It's the one person that he really grew to become a better person with. And it's so interesting. Last week made this outcome inevitable. Once Adele framed the intervention itself as a violation, it was never going to be a clear answer. This episode isn't about the kaiju, which is kind of interesting. So they really presented a Gargamel as this really fucking intense kaiju, and it's like a semi of a brand new suit. It wasn't really about that. It's about the hero realizing that the rules that he was born under don't allow him to exist as a person, and having Soroto starts to think about it and starts to really try to make some sort of a context with it. It breaks my heart even more. Soroto as a character should have never existed, but he does, and he doesn't know if he's right to exist or not, and it's fucking beautiful. Episode 23 of Ultraman Omega gets an S+. So, what's your overall thoughts of Ultraman Omega? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please, if you liked it, smash that like button. Hey, help your subscribe button achieve its true goal thought of becoming a subscribed button by smashing that subscribe button. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.